thought I met you at the wrong time. Then you caught me on that one night. Girl, I wanna know how this thing get out of my control. Zip line into your timeline. Hey, that body don't lie. I didn't care for the hype, yeah. But when I saw you tonight, ooh, girl, you know just what you're doing. I'll go 1,000 miles to show you that I'm right for your love. Hey, keep breaking necks when you pass.
Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy that you are here with me. We are starting in my kitchen at night. Actually, my kids are already in bed. This is just the typical cleanup. It's really not too bad in here considering how it looks sometimes, but we had dinner, we did homework, we did baths and showers. My kids are in bed and Mark is doing some work and getting stuff done, probably also working on his fantasy football stuff. And I just like to clean in peace in the evenings. It is so relaxing and calming to me. It makes me feel good and happy, and I love waking up to a clean home. So this is very much my routine. Do I clean my kitchen every single night? No, but I really do try to, because I don't like to wake up to chaos in the mornings.
Where did you come from? I never planned to fall in love, but then again, no dice. Can I call you tonight? I'm dying to see your smile. I just wanna say I got you red-handed, and now you're holding on my heart. It's not a problem if it's ours and ours alone. I got you red-handed.
I mentioned this a couple of videos ago, but we're still having some outlet problems that we're getting sorted out. So this is not the permanent spot for Mark's little coffee maker. I actually wish we could just put it away and out of sight, but I know that's not realistic. I love pretty clean countertops, and the coffee maker with a cord kind of stresses me out a little bit. But the vacuum cleaner charger is not typically up there. It was just up there on this night because I knew I wanted to vacuum. These countertops were so gross. Mark has been cooking a ton, which is wonderful. He loves to cook on his little cast iron skillet pan thing, and the grease kind of goes everywhere, or it does with anything that we're cooking. So I had a lot to clean up because I had not cleaned it up in a couple days, and it had gotten really nasty.
I got you red-handed, and I'm just wishing to the stars that we can keep this on.
I love using the baking soda cream cleaner in my sink, but I also love this surface scrub on my stovetop. It's stainless steel. I mean, that's probably pretty obvious, but I just use this little walnut scrubber, and it's a gentle scrubber, but it definitely gets off what you need it to get off without scratching the surface. All of these are from Grove. I just ordered them online and I love them, use them all the time, and I am constantly replacing them. I know this should not matter the most, but I think my favorite thing about this cleaner is how it smells.
To the stars, so we can keep this on forever.
If you're new here or just stopping by to maybe visit for a second, I just want to say hi and welcome. My name is Joanna Thornton, and I started my channel a couple years ago just to provide cleaning motivation and organization motivation for fellow moms and women in general. We do have a few men who watch too, so hello. And it's just grown from there and become a job for me, one that's very fun and rewarding and fulfilling, and one that I get to communicate with y'all daily, which is so wonderful. So now that my kids are back in school, I am trying my hardest to get back on a more structured schedule. And my plan is to post videos every single Sunday and then maybe every other Wednesday night. I know that seems random, but Wednesday nights seem to be a good night for me to post. So just be on the lookout for those videos. I can't wait to share with y'all all kinds of fun stuff coming up. We are going to be getting new floors here in the next couple weeks, painting the island. I have a few more finishing touches to put on the boys' room, and I will show that to y'all too. So hope you guys decide to stick around and subscribe. Always leave me a comment down below. Let me know that you're here. Otherwise, I don't know you're here, but I appreciate you watching regardless, and I'm just so thankful for you. Also, if you do have Instagram, I would love for you to hop on over there at some point and follow me, because it's just a ton easier to connect with y'all on a more one-on-one basis and get to know y'all even better. I will leave my handle right here on the screen, but I also have a link in the description box too. I'm posting every single day on Instagram in my stories, and I don't know, it's just a way to get to know me as a person better. This is just my cleaning channel and my organizing. You do see bits and pieces of my life, but over there you see a ton more.
Baby, can we talk about it? There's something that I need to say to you. Don't say I'm never honest. Well, baby, should we lie about it? Do we still pretend that we're okay?
I'm in the middle of compiling a big list of chores that I feel like would be helpful if the kids did. And I want to do a school time chore chart, because it's obviously going to be not that much stuff because they're in school and that's what I want their focus to be on, is learning. But we also all live here, and it would be nice to have as many helping hands on board as we can. So 2 of the things that we are definitely having on the chore charts for the kids are picking up the pillows off the floor and putting them back on the couch, and folding up the blankets, because I don't ever touch the pillows on our couch and somehow they always end up on the floor. And as far as blankets, I do definitely use a blanket every single day, but my kids do as well, and they're everywhere every night, and I fold them up, and it seems silly to even fold them up because I know we're just going to get them right back out the next day. I guess it's kind of like making your bed. What's the point? Because you're going to get right back in, but it does feel good to see folded blankets or see a made bed. My vacuum cleaner was being kind of loud. I don't know. I think it was just extra quiet in my house, and it was also thunderstorming, so I stopped vacuuming and I just decided to sweep. I love to sweep anyway, and I like pulling out the broom because I can get up on the baseboards, and then even sometimes on the windowsills, I'll just sweep a couple of the crumbs, or if I see a spider or something, I don't know, I'll knock it off. There were so many crumbs. It looked like a can of Pringles had busted. I don't think it did. I think it's just my kids, but it was awful, and I definitely needed to get it all cleaned up.
You're so unpredictable.
And if you missed it, that little white organizer thing for pins on the floor is over a piece of floor that came up when I was vacuuming, and it's very sharp, so I didn't want the kids to get a splinter or anything, so I put that down over top it, and it says, "Do not step on me, I will cut you," or something like that. They thought it was hilarious at first, and now they just know to avoid it. Mark and I both have very busy work schedules. If you guys don't know, he works from home now. I mean, it might not be a permanent thing, but they've been home since March of last year, and it just seems like if they've been home for this long, that they should be able to continue to be home, but we will see. He has his own little clawfus in our closet, and it's worked out well for him. Sometimes he even goes upstairs to my office. It just depends on what mood he's in, but he works, I would say, normal hours, typically from 8 to 5, and my hours are all over the place. I definitely have a 40-hour work week, sometimes more, very rarely less, but my hours sometimes start at 8 p.m. and I work until midnight, or I start at 8 and I work until 3 a.m., or I work during the day. Sometimes you just never know, but he is always there to pick up the slack. Like, say it's a day that I'm not filming and I really want stuff to be cleaned up. It's the weirdest balance that you have as someone who cleans your house for your job and films it, to be like, no, don't clean that, I want to wait and film it. It's just so bizarre. But I'm very thankful for a spouse who constantly picks up the slack for me, and I try to do the same for him.
Hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running by. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the bar. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
Going to bed with this clean space just lightens my mood so much. I even went ahead and filled up the kids' water bottles for the next morning for school, because that's just something that can help make the next morning run a little bit more smoothly. I'm always trying to stay a tiny step ahead, especially with 4 kiddos in school.
Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends.
And now, before I grab a quick shower and hop into bed, I'm going to get a quick workout in. This is something that I've been implementing almost every single night, and I can't tell you guys how much better I feel. Y'all know I've been on a journey of losing weight, and I think alongside that, what's so important is getting your body moving every single day. So this is what I have been using for the last several weeks. It is an at-home fitness program called Obey. With my busy schedule right now and the way my schedule is, where I'm up in the night a lot, I don't have time to go to the gym. So working out at home is what works best for me. And what I love about Obey is that they offer a wide variety of classes. They have cardio, boxing, dance, HIIT, Pilates, sculpt, strength, which is one of my favorites. And they offer 22 live classes a day. I typically have the weirdest schedule to where I don't do the live classes, but they have 6,000 on-demand classes that you can choose from too. But the instructor that I've absolutely fallen in love with, I love her energy, I love everything about her, I love the pep she has in her step, is Anna, and she does a lot of the strength training stuff, and I love that she thoroughly explains things. She's also had some injuries. I think she's broken both of her wrists before, so she knows how to adapt the workouts to people who might need it to be a little bit easier on them. So I just love her so much. I don't do the best with just going out to the garage and picking up some weights and starting to work out. I do better when I have somebody kind of in my face and encouraging me and motivating me to go harder, push harder, do better. The live classes start around 6 a.m. Eastern, and the latest one is at 9 p.m. But like I said, I typically stick to the ones that are just there and you can watch them whenever. I also love that there are different class lengths. I would say about the average is like 28 minutes, but then they have some much shorter ones that are around 10 to 15 minutes, which work out really well. So if you guys are interested in trying out Obey, they did give me a coupon code, which is Joanna T, for a 7-day free trial plus 50% off your first month. It's already a wonderful deal anyway, but the fact that they gave this on top of that is just great. So if y'all try it out, let me know. I feel so much better every single day when I get my body moving. And I just want to say thank you to Obey for sponsoring this portion of today's video. And we're moving right into the next day. So I had gone to At Home and I found some cute fall colored pillows. I wanted to grab those, and I did go ahead and clean off the pew and put the pillows out. I don't do much more though, because as you can see in that corner, I did start to sand and see how it looks, and I do think it's going to look good. So I want to fully sand this pew, and if I don't like the color that it is underneath this, I will probably restain it, but I just think this stain is a little bit too red. So that will be coming up too in another one of my videos. The floors that we're getting are going to be a good bit lighter than this, so I feel like almost anything on this pew would be a contrast with the floors, which would be great. I could even go super dark, or super light. But these pillows are so beautiful, and I think At Home has some of the cheapest pillows ever. Some of these pillows were $10, which is crazy. Okay, and like I said, we'll come back to the pew in one of my next videos and I'll show y'all how it looks sanded down, but we are moving up to the playroom. I really wanted to just take the doors off the hinges. These doors just get in the way, and when you open them up all the way, they take up that wall space that they don't necessarily need to be taking up. So even though it does look a tiny bit weird that they're off because there is some paint missing and whatnot, it helps so much because even turning on the light, you had to go all the way around the door to turn it on. So I'm popping these off, and we are just going to keep them up in our attic until we need to put them back on again. But this playroom is ever changing. Sometimes I feel like it's full of toys. For now, at the stage my kids are in right now, they really like to be active. So there are gymnastics bars in here, and they're constantly jumping around, moving around in here. So we are in the process of giving away several toys that we don't use anymore and just making it a more functional space for them overall.
Calm down and get your reel applied. The scale is running wild, it's heavy on my side. I'm throwing things at you, but nothing seems to stick. I'm swimming round your aisle, think I'm losing my grip. Oh, I'm trying to hold on. Oh, gotta keep on keeping on. Down. Just a little bit of you and I go by to make things right. I know you see me through, baby. I just want you badly now. Everything I feel is shown. There's nowhere I can hide. I can see myself falling.
I'm clearing out this area to move the black desk that we have in the landing into here. I wanted to make a little station for my kids for school, a station where they all charge their Chromebooks, and they can put important papers if we need to, if that we're not keeping downstairs. And I just think that this desk out here is a place to dump a bunch of stuff, and a lot of times laundry gets piled up on here because it is right outside of the kids' laundry room, and I just don't want that anymore. It hasn't been functional for us in the landing, so I thought moving it to the playroom could give it new purpose and new meaning, and so far I'm really loving it in there.
Just a little bit of you and I go by to make things right. I know you see me through, baby. I just want you baby now. Everything I feel is yours. There's nowhere I can hide. I can see myself falling, crashing down. I'm not in love with all the love that we've got. I'm not in love with 'Cause
I do love it that my kids love to read books all the time, but this is just a constant disaster in here, which is a tiny bit stressful. But I decided to take all the books out of this shelf because the boys are in the middle of having a little playroom area in their closet. Their closet is huge. It's like the size of a little room, I guess. So I'm moving this shelf over there and getting some bins for them, getting everything organized, because most of the toys we have, especially the ones with smaller pieces, are the boys' toys. So I thought we could move those in there and then these books over to the actual bookshelf that we have in the playroom, which is just over to the left of me right now. And as I'm doing the playroom in the boys' room, I will film that and show it to y'all too and give y'all any ideas that I come up with or tips and tricks or anything that's helped me along the way. I do know that we're going to turn their train table into a Lego table because they do not really use their train table at all, and they are so excited about the idea of having a Lego table because they are definitely building stuff with Legos all the time.
Yeah, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down, I don't wanna slow down till I burn out. I just wanna live fast, I don't wanna look back and say I could've done more than I did now. Sometimes it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard, yeah, it can be hard when you grow up. People fill you with doubt, you start thinking about what you're gonna do now. But we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count, so lose your worries. Let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time, I don't wanna waste time on fake friends. I just wanna get high, just wanna get high, just wanna get higher. Sometimes people will try to hold you back from being who you want to. Don't be questioning why, do whatever feels right, find your passion and fight. Cause we only got one chance and got one life to live. And it's do or die, gotta make it count, so lose your worries. Let your problems go on until my whole body burns out. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. I ain't never gonna slow down. Only got one chance.
Even though it does not look like it at all, thankfully I do have a system for the toys that I had them organized pretty well there a couple months ago. I used my Cricut and labeled a bunch of bins, and with the exception of maybe 2 or 3 miscellaneous bins that I have right now, most everything has a home, which is really, really nice. Of course, you're always going to have those pieces that you just don't know exactly what to do with them, and I end up having that here too. But for the most part, it felt really good to get everything back into place. And my kids come in here all the time and clean up, but there's just nothing like mom coming in and knowing where everything goes and putting it back into the right spot.
Through the smoke you created, I feel my feet on the ground and they're shaking. How am I supposed to save the situation? Why the steps getting wasted even though we feel the same? Would you hug me in the dark? Let the worries go away. Would you do it all again? Do it all again?
I've had no success with getting this rug to lay down and not crinkle up from the kids running around in here, so I decided to move it long ways. Instead of this way, I thought if I put one of the ends that's crinkled up underneath the dresser and the other one underneath the couch, maybe it would help a little bit and sandwich it in there a little bit harder, because the way it is right now, it just keeps on moving. And like I said, my kids are always gallivanting around, so they're jumping around on the couches playing the floor is hot lava, or they're jumping around on the balance beam or on their gymnastics bar. So it's not weird to me that the rug is experiencing difficulties, but I just figured I could at least try to help it out and move it this way. So far, it's doing a ton better, but we'll see. Y'all know I threatened a while back to screw it down to the floor, and I'm still contemplating doing that.
My home is you. 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 You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. I'll be in fools, drifting to deep space. So brave and so stupid, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you. Just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young forever. Cause I'm thinking we'll be young, be young, be young. Cause I'm thinking we'll be. Where did it begin? Where did it end? Hanging on loose strings, unable to bend. I never listened, trying to prove it, just like the movies. How it's gonna stay in the fight with you. Just thinking we would do this until we couldn't do it. Each and every high, every night with you. You and me so clueless. We were just broken, shattered, singing along to nothing matters. Stray around like nighttime rumors. We were in too deep. In your worn-out sweaters, thinking we'll be young forever. Driving in your mom's old hatchback, and we were in too deep.
I am fully aware that this is not some Pinterest setup for a playroom. I mean, part of me wishes that it was, but to me, we have furniture that works well. The kids are jumping around on it anyway, which they don't do that downstairs, but upstairs I kind of just don't really care. And their friends are over all the time doing the same thing. So we just let the playroom be a playroom where kids are going to run around, possibly break stuff, possibly mess stuff up, but it doesn't really matter too much, and we're not freaking out about every little thing. So that is why it doesn't just look gorgeous in here, but it is pretty functional for the most part. And I am glad that I got that one shelf out, so it's a little piece of furniture that left, and it opens up a little bit more space for the kids to run around and play. But they do occasionally watch movies in here, and I'm glad that I have their little school zone, drop zone area too, because the Chromebooks on the counter downstairs in the kitchen were taking up so much space every single day when they got home from school. So this helps clear my headspace a little bit when my counters are cleared off a little bit too.
If you ever feel alone, 'cause yeah, sometimes we'll feel alone. In a second, I'll be right there. Turn around, let it rain. Turn around and let it rain on me. Don't you be afraid. Just follow me. You don't need no space. Just follow me. Like a mirror, you reflect me. Like a Friday night on the weekend, I feel blessed and free. I just don't want this moment to end. But now you say you gotta go. Baby, why you gotta go? Like a mirror, you reflect.
I'm so happy with the way that it's turned out so far in here. It feels a lot cleaner and more functional and opened up a good bit, and the rug is pretty straight, which is nice. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It brought you some motivation, maybe some inspiration. And if nothing else, I hope you just feel like you had a friend to clean along with or hang out with for a little bit. But don't forget to check out Obey. All the stuff is in my description box. I love you guys so much, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.
Turn around, hold me tight, turn around.